Good day, everyone, and all praises to only the Most High Creator, Redeemer, and Savior of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I came across a video where this guy was saying that JC brought in the new covenant. He was talking about sacrificing, which we can't do because we don't have the Levites. Plus, we are currently in the heathen nation, and he was adamant about getting me to believe that JC took care of all that. I want to go through what the New Testament says in Hebrews 8 and what my ancestral writings or the Old Testament say in Jeremiah 31. For those that worship the Greek pagan devil JC, there's one verse in Jeremiah that proves JC couldn't have brought in the new covenant. They want you to stray away from the old covenant so you do and eat the same things as the heathens. We aren't supposed to eat pork. We aren't even supposed to touch it. Remember that next time you grab an authentic football and go play catch with your Hebrew children. We aren't supposed to eat shellfish, shrimp, lobster, catfish, sushi, rare steaks, excuse me, and on and on and on. That's what the heathen eat. And they bamboozled you with their Greek pagan idol to get you to be just like them. We're supposed to be a righteous, most high creator-fearing people that abide by his laws and only his laws, and fear him and only him. You fear what will happen to you if you don't believe on JC, whatever that means. You better be fearing the Most High Creator, like he tells you to in his ancestral writings. He never said, fear my son or believe on my son. Obviously, there are some laws we can't keep being here in captivity in this heathen nation, but we definitely aren't supposed to be eating pork and catfish and all the other slop that the heathen eat. Brothers and sisters, even if you do try to abide by the food laws of the Most High, the heathens are still polluting your body with additives. Cellulose is made from pork. Look it up. They put cellulose in everything. But the worst additive they put in our foods and drinks is our own aborted babies. I know this sounds like a conspiracy theory, but Google the company Cinemix. I'll put the link in the description. They straight up tell you that they use aborted fetus in their natural flavoring. After you get over that, look at the companies that use this company's natural flavorings. When I found this out years ago, I was pissed. They say that they cloned the first fetus and used the material from that, and that's just as bad, if not worse. Look at the scandal that broke loose about Planned Parenthood selling aborted fetuses. Abortion is a market directed directly against us. Where are the majority of the Planned Parenthoods located? In poor black neighborhoods. First they get you to abort your baby, which is against the Most High, which you have to pay money for. Then they turn around and sell your aborted babies for a massive profit. Then to top it off, they use the aborted fetuses as a flavor enhancer or natural flavoring in a majority of the foods you eat and feed your aborted fetuses back to you for profit. That's evil genius. Google the founder of Planned Parenthood. I'll leave a link in the description. She was a straight up racist. People, the heathens are sneaking everything in your foods and drinks that are abominable to the Most High and labeling it all under natural flavorings. Then we get to the GMO issue, which I won't go into because you should already know about it. Let's get back to the New Covenant. Here's Hebrews 8, 6 through 13. You have to pay attention to words here, people. But now hath he obtained a more excellent ministry, by how much also he is the mediator of a better covenant, which was established upon better promises. For if that first covenant had been faultless, then should no place have been sought for the second. For finding fault with them, he saith, Behold, the days come, saith the Most High, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah, not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day when I took them by the hand to lead them out of the land of Egypt, because they continued not in my covenant, and I regarded them not, saith the Most High. For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, saith the Most High. I will put my laws into their mind and write them in their hearts, and I will be to them a God, and they shall be to me a people. And they shall not teach every man his neighbor and every man his brother, saying, Know the Most High, for all shall know me, from the least to the greatest. For I will be merciful to their unrighteousness, and their sins, and their iniquities will I remember no more. In that he saith, A new covenant he hath made, the first old. Now that which decayeth and waxeth old is ready to vanish away. I hope you guys caught that. Jeremiah 31 through 34. Excuse me. Behold, the days come, saith the Most High, that I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah, not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day that I took them by the hand to bring them out of the land of Egypt, which my covenant they break, although I was an husband unto them, saith the Most High. But this shall be the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel. After those days, saith the Most High, I will put my law in their inward parts, and write it in their hearts, and will be their Savior, and they shall be my people. And they shall teach no more every man his neighbor, and every man his brother, saying, Know the Most High, for they shall all know me, from the least of them unto the greatest of them, saith the Most High. For I will forgive their iniquity, and I will remember their sin no more. All right, let's break down Hebrews against Jeremiah. Okay, but now hath he obtained a more excellent ministry, but how much also he is the mediator of a better covenant, which was established upon better promises. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but is the pagan idol JC saying that his ministry is better than the Most High's? That's what I see saying. That is going directly against the Most High by insinuating that our father's ministry was broken. That's something Lucifer would say. The only thing that was broken was us, because we were a stiff-necked, hard-headed people, just as we are today, by not doing what the Most High tells us to do in our ancestral writings, the Old Testament. Second, the Most High never said he was going to send forth a mediator for the new covenant, nor said anything about better promises. Only the New Testament says this. Hebrews 8:7 says this abomination. For if that first covenant had been faultless, then should no place have been sought for the second. This is straight up saying that the Most High wrote a covenant that had fault. My Creator didn't write a covenant with fault. His children were the ones that faulted and used their free will to do what they wanted and not what the Most High said to do, just like in these times now. For finding fault with them, he saith, Behold, the days come, saith the Most High, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah. He never said for finding fault with them. Our Father has seen the fault in us before we were even born. That's why we're here now in this heathen nation, because of the faults of our forefathers and the faults that we continue with today. Hebrews 8:10. For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, saith the Most High. I will put my laws into their mind. Putting something into one's mind means that they can think on it. You can change what's put in your mind. In Jeremiah it says, I will put my law in their inward parts. To me, this says your soul. If something is put in your soul or your inward parts, which we have a soul, there's no changing it. Anyone can put something in your mind, but only the Most High can put it in your soul or inward parts. And that can't be changed. Hebrews continues with, and write them in their hearts, and I will be to them a God. Jeremiah says, and will be their Most High Creator. In this day, there are more GODs than you can count. By saying in Hebrews, and I will be to them a God, that could be any God. But Uncle Jeremiah says, will be their Most High Creator. There's no questioning that. The Most High says he will be our Most High, not just a God. Just look at the play on words. Read it word for word, and you'll see the difference. Hebrews continues with, and they shall be to me a people. There's lots of different types of peoples out there. This could be anyone. Jeremiah says, and they shall be my people. They being us Hebrews. Not just any people, but they, us. We will be the Most High's people, not just a people. There's a huge difference between the two. Hebrews 8:11. And they shall not teach every man his neighbor and every man his brother, saying, know the Most High, for all shall know me, from the least to the greatest. Uncle Jeremiah says in 34, and they shall teach no more, every man his neighbor and every man his brother, saying, know the Lord, for they shall all know me, from the least of them to the greatest of them, saith the Most High. For I will forgive their iniquity, and I will remember their sin no more. The new covenant can't be in place right now, because if you look throughout the world, everyone to this day does not know the Most High. There are so many different religions out there, it's sickening. The Most High says when he brings forth this new covenant that we will no longer teach about him, because everyone will know him. This hasn't happened, people, because everyone and their brother is out there teaching their beliefs to whomever will listen. So the Christian New Testament Greek devil JC's new covenant is crap. Even by its own words, because not everyone follows or worships the Most High in these days. Not everyone knows the Most High. To sum it up, the Most High couldn't have brought on his new covenant because not everyone knows our Father. There are tons of different religions out there worshiping many different GODs. People are still out there teaching, and the majority of the people are teaching the wrong things. This goes against Jeremiah 31:34. So by that, there is no new covenant, and once again, you've been bamboozled by the Greek devil JC. Remember, when you dance with the devil, the music doesn't change. You do. Peace, family, and all praises to only the Most High Creator, Redeemer, and Savior of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.